Welcome to Coffee with Abe, where I talk to individuals about how to be well in retirement. Today I want to talk about something I put off for years, and when I finally did it, a great sense of relief. I'm talking about funeral planning. And no one knows more about that than my guest today, Mark, who spent over 25 years in the pre-need insurance industry. So my first question is, some people call it pre-need insurance, advanced planning, pre-planning. Is there a difference between those, and just what is it?
There's just varying degrees of it. All of it is very important. To sit down and actually put all of your information together, what you want, whether you're going to fund it with insurance through a bank, you have life insurance, sitting down with somebody and really going over what it's all about before one of the worst days of your life for your spouse or your children happens.
It was on my to-do list for I don't know how many years. Finally did it, and then there was this huge sense of relief. So obviously that's one benefit of doing this. What are some other benefits?
You know, it's funny you bring that up. One of the sayings in our business, and I've, like you said, been involved with this for a long time, we're always going to pull into the funeral home. We drive by, geez, we need to go take care of that. The car never seems to turn in. The advantages of doing it, obviously, number one is what a gift to give to married couples, to each other, and to your kids. By sitting down and taking the time, it makes it so much easier for them.
And what should you expect when you talk to someone?
You really should expect to sit down with somebody and have a wonderful conversation like you and I are right now. Questions need to be asked. Number one, they're going to sit down with you and go through all your pertinent information in a planning guide so we can get everything put together. That's the first step, which is also going to lead into a lot of the next conversations. What you want done. If you sit down to do this and you feel that somebody's pushing you one direction or another, then you should get up and politely walk away. This is about you and your family and what you would like to have done. There's also then different ways of funding that funeral, which go from life insurance to funeral trust to bank trust. And there are difference of them, and a good professional will sit down with you, discuss those options with you, and figure out what's going to work for you and your family the best.
So when someone starts the process, should they have an idea of what they want their funeral to be like, or is that something you would help guide them if they don't have an idea?
I will tell you that very few people have an exact of what they're going to do, because the initial visit really is to get you all that information. If you're comfortable doing it that time, great. I know with my agents and my agency, like I tell them, we don't worry about pre-planning that first visit, unless they're ready to go. It's more getting that information together so that you can make a very informed decision for you and your family.
Is there an ideal age to start this process or to do the process?
Any person over 55, it's a great idea to do it. It's just an opportunity for you to get that done before you quit working.
All right, I have one last question.
Sure.
So as I said at the opening, after I did it, there was a sense of relief that it's done. What sense do you get after you work with someone to do this?
It honestly, for me, is a gift from God. There's so many families that we have helped. It's just one of the most wonderful businesses that a person I've been blessed to be associated with, period. We help people for a living. What else could you want? There's not a downside to it.
Well, thanks for sharing information about advanced planning with us today, Mark. I know it was of value to me to learn more about it and to go through the process. And I'm sure it's of value to most people who are going to watch this video.
Thank you for having me, Abe. It was a pleasure.